Blake Lively, renowned for her roles in Gossip Girl and various hit films, has long been a fixture in Hollywood's spotlight. However, her rise to fame hasn't been without its share of controversies. Among the most talked-about dramas is her rumored involvement in the breakdown of Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson's marriage. While Blake and Ryan's love story blossomed quickly and publicly, it stirred tensions behind the scenes. From rumored tensions on set to speculation about the timing of their relationship, their romance caught attention for reasons beyond just their chemistry. Blake's high-profile relationships, combined with a few public spats, have made her a key figure in Hollywood's celebrity drama circuit. 1. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, a complex love story. Before Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds became one of Hollywood's favorite couples, Ryan's marriage to actress Scarlett Johansson was already in the public eye. They tied the knot in 2008, but their marriage ended in 2010, the same year Blake and Ryan worked together on Green Lantern. The timing of their split and the emerging bond between Blake and Ryan sparked curiosity and rumors. On set, their chemistry was undeniable, both on screen and off. They were frequently spotted laughing together, sharing flirtatious moments, and engaging in intimate body language, leading to widespread speculation. Even though both were involved in separate relationships at the time, Ryan with Scarlett and Blake with Penn Badgley, this didn't stop the growing buzz around their undeniable connection. During the Green Lantern press tour in 2010, Ryan and Blake both insisted they were merely friends, yet their actions spoke volumes. Ryan himself later confessed that during the press tour he crossed a line in his interactions with Blake, fueling rumors that something romantic was budding between them. By the time the press tour ended, both Blake and Ryan had ended their respective relationships, Blake breaking up with Penn and Ryan parting ways with Scarlett. Scarlett later hinted at the emotional distance in her marriage to Ryan, which contributed to the end of their union. She noted that Ryan was often absent and emotionally unavailable, and this distance played a major role in the disintegration of their marriage. Despite the controversy surrounding the timing of their romance, Blake and Ryan's relationship blossomed, and they eventually became one of the most beloved couples in Hollywood. 2. Scarlett Johansson, the ex-wife who said it wasn't just the distance. Scarlett Johansson has spoken candidly about the challenges of being married to another actor, especially one as successful as Ryan Reynolds. Although she never directly named Ryan in her interviews, Scarlett has opened up about the strain that fame and rivalry placed on their relationship. Managing a marriage between two individuals who were both constantly in the public eye and competing for attention in their careers proved difficult. Scarlett reflected on the tensions that arose from having two highly successful, ambitious people in the same relationship, believing that it led to feelings of jealousy and competition. This dynamic seemed to intensify as Scarlett's fame grew, with her recognition expanding in areas where Ryan was once considered the bigger star. According to Scarlett, Ryan's controlling tendencies created further strain, as she described him as having a more overbearing personality, which clashed with her own independent nature. This caused significant friction between them, eventually leading to a breakdown in communication and emotional support. Sources close to the couple indicated that Ryan's discomfort with Scarlett's growing popularity played a role in the marriage's demise. The lack of mutual support and the constant pressures of their respective careers contributed to the disintegration of their bond. While Scarlett hasn't fully detailed the reasons for the divorce, she has highlighted the difficulty of managing both her personal and professional lives alongside Ryan's. The combination of fame, competition, and personal control issues ultimately proved too much for their marriage to survive. 3. Alleged affair. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. As Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds grew closer during the filming of Green Lantern, rumors of a potential affair started circulating, especially following a report from a waitress in New Orleans. In December 2010, the waitress claimed she saw Blake and Ryan having an intimate dinner together, acting like a couple, despite Ryan still being married to Scarlett Johansson and Blake dating Penn Badgley. This interaction, combined with their flirtatious behavior on set, led many to believe that something more was developing behind closed doors. Although Blake and Ryan consistently denied these claims, the allegations persisted. Fans and the media began speculating that Blake's presence in Ryan's life might have been a contributing factor to the dissolution of his marriage to Scarlett. In subsequent interviews, both Blake and Ryan spoke of their initial attraction to one another, recalling how they went on a double date with other people before realizing they were drawn to each other. Their shared experiences and chemistry on set seemed to indicate that a deeper connection was developing, despite the public denials. The timeline of events surrounding their personal relationships, especially the abrupt end of Ryan's marriage to Scarlett and Blake's breakup with Penn, led many to question if their relationship had indeed started while they were still involved with other people. The intense media scrutiny and the secrecy surrounding their early romance only fueled the ongoing rumors about an affair during the filming of Green Lantern, leaving fans to speculate for years about the true nature of their relationship. Fourth, Kat Morrell's claims. Did Ryan cheat on Scarlett? The speculation about an affair between Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively reached a fever pitch in 2012 when writer Kat Morrell tweeted an explosive claim that Ryan had cheated on Scarlett Johansson with Blake during the filming of Green Lantern. According to Morrell's now-deleted tweet, the two had engaged in a romantic encounter at a hotel in New Orleans, and their relationship was allegedly kept under wraps by intimidation tactics directed at reporters who tried to break the story. This tweet reignited public interest in the rumored affair and prompted further questions about the timeline of events leading up to Scarlett and Ryan's divorce. While both Ryan and Blake vehemently denied the affair allegations, Morrell's tweet added fuel to the fire, suggesting that there might be a cover-up happening behind the scenes. The idea that Blake could have played a role in Ryan and Scarlett's marriage breakdown gained traction among fans and critics, though no hard evidence was ever provided to substantiate the claims. The rumor mill continued to churn, with many believing that Blake and Ryan's early romance might have been the catalyst for the end of Ryan and Scarlett's relationship. Despite the denial from both parties, the allegations about an affair during the making of Green Lantern have remained a widely discussed topic, fueling ongoing curiosity about the truth behind the couple's early days together. The tension between Scarlett and Blake. Lively, the complex history between Scarlett Johansson and Blake Lively, particularly regarding their connections to Ryan Reynolds, has left a lingering tension between the two actresses. After the public breakdown of Scarlett and Ryan's marriage, it was reported that Scarlett avoided Blake in social settings, indicating some unresolved animosity. Their interactions at industry events have been described as frosty and distant, and many have speculated that the root of the tension stems from the rumors surrounding Blake's involvement in Scarlett and Ryan's divorce. Scarlett's bitterness toward Blake was evident in certain interviews, where she alluded to the difficulties of dealing with her ex-husband's new relationship so soon after their split. While both women have moved on from their relationships with Ryan, it seems that the media frenzy surrounding their romantic entanglements left a lasting impact on their dynamic. Scarlett's apparent discomfort with Blake, coupled with the public's ongoing interest in the drama, suggests that the emotional wounds from the past have not fully healed. Despite Blake and Ryan's successful partnership and family life, the undercurrents of tension between Scarlett and Blake continue to be felt in Hollywood, showing how complicated love, fame, and public scrutiny can be. The ongoing discord between the two actresses highlights how personal relationships, when entangled with public attention and speculation, can have long-lasting consequences, even years after the events themselves. 6. Henry Golding, navigating tension on set of A Simple Favor. Henry Golding's experience working on A Simple Favor presented a unique set of challenges, despite not having a direct feud with co-stars Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. Known for his charm, good looks, and smooth demeanor, Golding was thrust into Hollywood's elite when he was cast opposite two established actresses with significant reputations. As a relative newcomer in the industry, the pressure of stepping into such a high-profile project with a strong dynamic between the lead actresses must have been overwhelming. Both Blake and Anna were seasoned professionals with their own careers and personalities, and Golding admitted to feeling a sense of uncertainty. He revealed in interviews that, as much as he admired both actresses, navigating their established rapport was intimidating. The set's close-knit environment added to the feeling of unease, especially when reports surfaced that there was tension between Anna and Blake. This tension, combined with Golding's natural inclination to remain neutral and diplomatic, led to him offering vague and somewhat evasive responses when asked about the relationship between his co-stars. Although Golding never explicitly confirmed that there was any real animosity between Anna and Blake, his comments did suggest that he could sense some discomfort or friction in the air. Being caught in the middle of such a dynamic, Golding had to balance his admiration for both women with the reality of navigating their personal relationship dynamics on set. For a newcomer, this was undoubtedly a precarious position, and it took a great deal of grace and professionalism to keep the situation from becoming an obstacle to the film's success. Golding's ability to remain composed amidst these tensions speaks to his maturity and ability to thrive under pressure in Hollywood. 7. Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. The feud that wouldn't die. The tension between Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively on the set of A Simple Favor became one of the most publicized conflicts in Hollywood during the film's production. According to various reports, the friction between the two actresses began over a comment Anna made about Taylor Swift, one of Blake's closest friends. The supposed remark, which was perceived as a slight against the pop star, didn't sit well with Blake, who immediately came to Taylor's defense. This event marked the beginning of a deeper rift between Anna and Blake, setting the tone for their relationship throughout the filming process. As the shoot progressed, rumors of a growing rivalry between the actresses continued to surface, with sources on set claiming that the two were increasingly competitive with each other. The situation escalated when reports emerged that Anna had requested her cleavage be more prominently featured in promotional materials for A Simple Favor. This request sparked controversy and painted Anna in a self-centered light, adding fuel to the fire of the perceived conflict between the actresses. Furthermore, sources claimed that Anna had been difficult to work with, citing her interactions with other cast members and staff. Despite the ongoing tension, both actresses managed to maintain a professional front and continued working together on the set. However, in more recent developments, Anna Kendrick admitted to muting Blake on social media, a move that indicated that the personal animosity between them hadn't dissipated. While both actresses portrayed close friends in the film, it was clear that their real-life interactions were fraught with rivalry and competition. The drama between Anna and Blake never reached a resolution, and the tension simmered beneath the surface, even as they worked together on A Simple Favor 2. This ongoing strain became one of the defining behind-the-scenes stories of the film franchise, reflecting the complexities of maintaining professional relationships in Hollywood. 8. Leighton Meester and Blake Lively. The relationship between Leighton Meester and Blake Lively on the set of Gossip Girl was far from the idealized friendship many fans imagined. While the two actresses were never overtly hostile, there were moments of tension that created an undercurrent of rivalry. As the series progressed, both Leighton and Blake found themselves vying for the spotlight, with each actress's character, Blair Waldorf and Serena van der Woodsen, becoming more prominent as the seasons went on. This competition was especially noticeable when it came to the amount of screen time each actress received. Blake, who was already becoming known for her roles in films outside of Gossip Girl, reportedly began to feel that her achievements weren't being acknowledged by the show's producers. Leighton, on the other hand, was said to be frustrated with Blake's rising fame, and the two actresses began to experience tension, particularly as they navigated their differing career paths. The situation worsened when it was revealed that Leighton's wardrobe budget had been increased in the final seasons, something that didn't sit well with Blake, who felt that her contributions to the show were being overlooked. The competition between the two actresses extended beyond their characters and onto set, with both reportedly feeling slighted in different ways. While executive producer Joshua Safran stated that there were no major conflicts on set, he acknowledged that moments of tension did arise, especially as the series neared its end. As the final season unfolded, Blake and Leighton's relationship became more strained, with the two actresses often avoiding each other in between scenes. Despite this, they continued to work together, managing to finish the series on a professional note. However, the behind-the-scenes drama was an open secret, adding a layer of complexity to the show's legacy. 9. Penn Badgley and Blake Lively. Penn Badgley and Blake Lively's relationship during Gossip Girl was one of the most talked-about romances in Hollywood at the time, as they began dating during the early years of the show. Their relationship appeared genuine, with Blake offering support to Penn in his personal life and even helping him navigate certain milestones, like getting his first iPhone. However, as the relationship progressed, the cracks began to show, and it became evident that things were not as perfect as they had initially seemed. The couple's breakup left Penn heartbroken, and the emotional fallout was evident as filming for subsequent seasons began. Penn later admitted that the breakup took a significant emotional toll on him, describing the experience as a dark time in his life. His wife, Domino Kirke, confirmed that Penn struggled emotionally when they first met, and his past relationship with Blake still haunted him. Penn's comments painted a picture of how difficult it was for him to move on from his relationship with Blake, especially when they had to continue working together on the set of Gossip Girl. The tension between the two became palpable, as Penn struggled with his feelings while trying to remain professional. Their personal history made it increasingly difficult for them to work alongside each other, even though both actors tried to keep their emotions in check. The breakup, combined with the public nature of their relationship, created an awkward and emotionally charged environment on set. For Penn, the aftermath of his relationship with Blake was challenging, and it was clear that the emotional scars lingered, affecting both his personal life and professional demeanor during the later seasons of the show. 10. Leonardo DiCaprio and Blake Lively. The brief romance between Leonardo DiCaprio and Blake Lively in 2011 quickly became the subject of intense media scrutiny, largely because Blake didn't fit the mold of the women Leonardo was typically associated with, namely, Victoria's Secret models. Their 5-month relationship, although filled with romantic outings and vacations, was short-lived. The media's fascination with their pairing, combined with the fact that it was a departure from Leo's usual dating preferences, made their brief romance all the more intriguing. Reports suggested that Leonardo was eager to take their relationship to the next level, even going so far as to propose to Blake at one point. However, Blake wasn't ready for such a serious commitment, which ultimately led to the end of their relationship. The breakup reportedly affected Leonardo deeply, with sources claiming that he became upset and withdrawn in the aftermath. During the filming of The Great Gatsby, Leo was said to have shut himself in his trailer, causing tension on set and frustration for both him and director Baz Luhrmann. Despite the briefness of their romance, the split seemed to affect Leo more than expected. Years later, at the 2016 AMF Gala in New York, Blake and Leonardo were spotted together, and their interaction was noticeably awkward. Blake, now married to Ryan Reynolds, seemed to engage in flirtatious behavior with Leo, causing visible discomfort for Ryan. In response, Ryan allegedly warned Blake to stop looking at Leo, creating an awkward and tense situation. Despite their past connection, it was clear that both Blake and Leo had moved on from their brief fling, and their awkward encounter at the gala served as a reminder of how complicated love, fame, and past relationships can become.